Hello, my name is Nathalie O'Shea, and today I'm going to show you some simple crochet stitches that you can use to make a hat in the round. I'm going to start with the single crochet stitch. You're going to take your yarn, and today I'm using a double knit size yarn. You can use any yarn size you want. It's very easy to calculate the correct size for the hat once you have created your gauge, which is what I am going to show you how to do today. So you're going to take your yarn and create a slip stitch. So I'm going to show you again how to make that stitch. You're going to take the yarn from the bottom over through the loop and catch it like this. Try again. And take this yarn, the end of the yarn, I'm going to push it through the loop and pull. And now you have a slip stitch. A slip stitch is a stitch that runs and opens and closes very easily. To make your first chain, you're going to place the crochet hook under the yarn and pull it through your first loop. I always suggest that you hold the first stitch. It makes it easier to continue on to make the further stitches. You take the yarn and pull it through. You place the crochet hook under the yarn and pull it through, under the yarn and pull it through. Move your finger up to hold the chain. It makes it much easier. Put your crochet hook under, pull it through, under again, and pull it through. I'm going to make 10 chains, so we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we're doing single crochet, I'm going to add another chain, and this is going to be your first stitch. You're going to come in, and this time when you're going on the first row, you're just going to go into the top of the stitch, under, you pull the thread through, and you've got 2 stitches on your hook. You place your hook under, you pull the yarn through and pull it through your 2 stitches, and your first stitch has been formed. Now you're going to go into the next stitch, which is right here, and you go into the first loop, pull your yarn through, under, and pull the yarn through both stitches. And the same thing again in the next stitch. And you continue right to the end of your chain. Now we are at the end. You have your first row of stitches. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Because we're doing single crochet, you will turn your work and you're going to chain 1 and just flip your work over and start this way. We're going to go back here and form the second row. This time you're going to go through both hoops, as you can see here, the little V, and you're going to pull your thread through, 2 hooks, 2 chains on the hook, pull your thread through, place your hook between the 2 stitches, or the 2 hoops rather, and go through like this. It's important to hold your work quite tightly. It makes it easier for you to go through all the stitches. And here you've come to the end of your row. So now we have 2 rows of crochet, your first row and your second row. And so to continue on and make your gauge, that's all there is to it for single crochet. You keep going, remembering to chain 1 at the end, turn your work, and go through both loops of your stitch in the previous row. And you continue like this until you have a full square, and that will give you a perfect gauge swatch. However, instead of 10 stitches, I would suggest that you add another 10 stitches so you have a bigger square, ideally 4 inches by 4 inches, which is 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And that will give you the perfect size for a swatch to check your stitch sizes in order to calculate the perfect number of stitches for your hat.